Love, Bryan.
Perfect. Oh, hey everybody. I was just writing a letter. Have you ever gotten a letter? Maybe not. These days we write a lot of emails or text messages, but we don't really write letters anymore. This letter is a love letter. Aww. Shh. Have you ever gotten a love letter? Sure you have. Let me tell you about it. See, back in Bible times, people wrote letters all the time. In fact, we still have a bunch of them. Pretty cool, huh? A lot of what's in the New Testament is letters. Most of them were written by a guy named Paul, but some were written by Jude and James. They were the brothers of Jesus. And some were written by John. He was one of the disciples. Some of these letters were written to encourage whole churches, and others were written to encourage individual people. But all of them help us still today to understand how big of a deal it is that Jesus loves us. Just listen to what John says in 1 John 2:1. He says it like this: "My little children, I'm telling you this so that you will stay away from sin. But if you sin, there's someone to plead for you before the Father. His name is Jesus Christ, the one who is all that is good and who pleases God completely." Wow, these little letters are super important. They help us to see how we should live our lives now that we're a part of God's family. In Ephesians, Paul wrote this: "Now you are no longer strangers to God and foreigners to heaven, but you are members of God's very own family, citizens of God's country. You belong in God's household with every other Christian." So what's all this about you getting a love letter? Right, I'm glad you asked. It's right here. We're loved by God, and He wanted to make sure that we knew just how much. So He sent us a ton of letters so that we would never forget just what He did to have a relationship with you. Isn't that great? Now, I got to go get this in the mail. I'll see you guys next time.